So the parent papers is
Okay, this is already far more lore than anyone actually needs to worry about with this game. So yeah, someone just mentioned pretty much the quest.text that you enjoy this as a child, look back and wonder how the hell you did that. This is an odd duck, Quest 64. Oh my. Okay, so this is evidently not the graphics plugin that one should use for Quest 64. Stand by. Stand by, let's just briefly return. Well, actually, I want to see this in motion. Yeah, finish talking, Grand Abbot. Oh my, this is whimsical. Okay, all the things that are sprites remain the same, but oh wow. The glories of Nintendo 64 emulation. Okay, stand by. That's about where we were. Let's just hold on. No, this is not a rare once-in-a-lifetime experimental game set purely in the polygon dimension. Alright, there we go. Return to normal. The text is not supposed to have that purple outline. That is the one remaining tolerable emulation error when you have the game running properly. I believe what's happening there is like it's misreading what are supposed to be semi-transparent pixels in the font. Either that or white. Probably semi-transparency though. Alright, so this grand old man here at the monastery has just informed us of wondrous things. Alright, so this is a Quest 64. It's a very strange little piece of software. And that what we have here, this is actually, my microphone seems to be peaking, or practically peaking at a lot of points. Let me just adjust that down as well as we go about fine-tuning some things here. Test. Alright, yeah, that looks a bit more comfortable. Alright. Yes, one should carefully choose their battles. Let's go look at the Abbot's outfit then. So what we have here, this is as close as the Nintendo 64 ever got to like a straightforward JRPG. We have very little camera control. I have no idea how we would go about getting a better look at the Abbot. That seems to just be some kind of, maybe it's hair, maybe it's some kind of like coif or part of his fancy hat. It's hard to judge. But anyway, so this is as close as we get to a straightforward JRPG. It still tries some interesting little innovative things as far as its structure and so forth. But although it's very raw, it's very crude, it's intensely linear in how it's laid out. It's remarkably short, but fills its runtime with a lot of tedium. It's not a good game, is what I'm getting at there in general part, but still it's unique. It is unusual. It's very empty, very desolate. How devoid of things it usually is. There's a lot of mechanics that barely feel like, look at all these shelves that we can't even interact with. Hello, student. Hello, fellow monk. Monk, hello, monk, yes. Gellus. So, this fellow told us about a thing that is a core part of this mechanic. So our character here, Brian, who has been trained at the monastery for some span of time. Just gonna read just one news again. There we go. So we are a tiny wizard. Particularly, we are a spirit tamer. We control the powers of the four elemental spirits that dwell in the world and so forth. So if I go and pop open the menu here, here's some very rudimentary basic stats that we have. The character design is nice, but anyway, we have 4 elements, and we level up in those 4 elements, and as we level each element, we gain access to more whimsical magical spells by which to smite our enemies. Camera. Alright, acceptable. But yes, so we have the 4 elements: fire, earth, air, water. The interface for making use of our spells is quite straightforward. It's just you push a series of C buttons and you use that to navigate a menu. We also have the stick. When we don't have or want to use mana, we can just pummel things with the stick. An empty room. None of these objects can be interacted with. There's a whole lot about this game that feels like it is just the demo for a not yet finished game. And yet, this was sold. This was a commercial product. This retailed for money. Tangible amounts of money. Mid-late 90s video game cartridge amounts of money. Right now we're spending a remarkable amount of time doing typical RPG things of meandering around our starting environment. They copy and pasted like 6 identical rooms and only one of them has a man in it. No, that's the item menu. One of the shoulders is put camera behind our protagonist. Oh wait, no, B button is put camera behind protagonist, yes. And that is the only camera control that we have in this entire thing. Monk. There. This brightly colored thing, that is a regular actual box which contains items we can make use of. That in particular, MP recovery. One of the few positive things that one can say about the design of this is that you have your generic confirm button that is either on A or on Z, and so on a regular old N64 controller, it was possible to just do miscellaneous navigation with one hand if you wanted to be doing anything else at all with your other hand, but for some reason also needed to be playing Quest 64. You had that option. You could have a beverage, or a snack, or be playing rock, paper, scissors. You could be drawing a sketch. You could be playing a simple instrument. And this door is not actually a door. Wonderful. I've just found even more dew. Just fresh morning dew, bottled. Full of our need. Everything else there was a dead end. One of the things that you can very strongly say against this game is that due to the very samey environments and the very, very limited camera controls, and yes, this is how close the camera is to us and will be to us at all times. Because of those very stark, harsh, terrible limitations, it is trivial to get disoriented and forget where the hell you are in this. Hello, Marmaduke. So anyway, plot-wise, we are in this monastery, which is run by, you know, important keep the natural balance of the world wizard folk. And we were, until recently, in possession of a very important and powerful magic book that was stolen by some manner of dastardly fiend, and our wizard dad went out into the world to try and find who stole that book. But he has not returned, and we have heard nothing from him, so now we are going to go out and dad find, as we are the only other person who is, you know, properly learned in the handling of the spirits somehow. We just keep the two on staff. I don't know, maybe there are other spirit wizard monks, but they're just busy on other assignments. Here's this. One of the tiny bits of nice art design that happens in this game is you're going to see this four-direction element glyph around in a lot of places. You know, the fire, water, air, earth. This and variations of it will appear all over the place. Yes, we are a tiny child, but we can be trusted with the important task of find our dad. And also, you know, the book of Armageddon filled with the limitless sorcerer's power, which can make or break the kingdom, bring about the end of days. We'll pick that up, but mostly we're looking for dads. There's bound to be a dad around here somewhere. Out there, in the world. We have just been given a bread. Bread is our standard health recovering items. The joys of the controller pack in its early times. I am very surprised that they made this a walkable object that you can just walk up to and stand in, and it's just there. You know, if regular people were giving some kind of sermon or speech or public address to the folks here in the cafeteria. Certain death indeed. Alright, we're outside now. We get to experience one of the overworld themes. We will immediately get to experience well, another of this game's very, very standout market flaws. That is another horrible, dire mark against it. Is very repetitive music. Very repetitive music that will often get reset to the start because it gets interrupted by something. And we'll just end up droning on for ages because it's, you know, we're out in this big, open, desolate wasteland. Here's a horse. Hello, horse. I came over here because also over here in this pile of hay, that little tiny bubbly wisp, that is a wild spirit. Whenever you find one of these around, you can walk over and give it a jab, and you'll receive a free level in one of your elements. I've just put that into water because one of our early leveling priorities is that so every element contains attack spells and so forth, and then each also contains... Oh, so now you're here, Ty. Now we can finally put away the bullshit. Get in a phone call so that we can go blast things, Ty. But the quest will continue until there is a team for blasting. So one of the other few positive things about it has a very relatively well implemented learn by doing system. Not difficult when you only have 4 stats attached to it. We will get more health by being beat up, more MP by spending mana, more defense by also getting beat up, and more agility just by running around. Just all this meandering, we've already earned ourselves 60% of a point of agility. That will become, there's a map. Maps, you get maps, but only of the overworld, where you're least concerned with getting lost. The moment you go into any point of interest, there is no map. There is nothing to guide you. You are on your own. Okay, that was not the way to go. Over here, this very cleverly hidden downward grade, this is where we go. Go Live does ignore the beep. It's an understandable foible in the get tough by getting beat up thing. In that this game actually does have a kind of ingenious combat system which leaves opportunity to evade things. Though, like everything else in the game, it ends up being very tediously and terribly weighed down by poor implementation. Alright, so we finally left the monastery. We will never need to return there. Who actually picked up the phone and will be a part of Quest?
I did.
This is Quest until the VIPs arrive to make the blasting happen.
Quest as in 64?
As in Quest. This is a town. It contains many NPCs. It contains cycling, tide, coming and going. One of the few...
Oh man, this game. I have a history with this game. And it's a history of Mad Cats. Let me tell you about Mad Cats back in the day. I played this game a lot and I loved it. So much that I wanted to get a memory card so I don't have to like rely on the Blockbuster Studio. But got a Mad Cats one. So every time I save, it'd reformat the whole card. So I would often have
Here's a sheep. This sheep is probably one of the better things in this game. And here's another. 2 sheep. Excellent.
So basically, the long and short, I never beat this game. I would always get to, like, the water temple, I think, and then just die because I didn't know the secret of that boss.
There's bread. We are robbing this man of his bread. It is our bread now.
Bread is very vital.
Business. They are intensely puffy sheep. Items are important because another one of the strange, minimalistic, desolate things about this game, there are no conventional shops. There are no shops, there is no currency.
Everything is basically done via your magic, isn't it?
Yes.
For you are a wizard and have no need for frivolities such as cash.
We are too young to have a bank account, but we are old enough to be a wizard.
Yep. Gotta start them early.
Now, the closest thing you will ever get to shops is that there are these buildings with no signs on them that you'd think would be shops, and they act like they're. But how this works is there will be buildings in each city that will give you an item if you have none of that item in your possession.
Oh, it's one of those.
There's also a fast travel system that is implemented in the most tedious way possible, and that one of these items that you can get from a town if you don't have one is the item that makes you fast travel back to that town.
Yep. Who made this game, by the way? Don't know offhand. Guess I'll Google it.
Go ahead and gather information. I think I'm fairly certain there's probably also an inn here. Inns contain save points and allow you to recover at no cost because there is no currency.
Published by THQ, no... Oh, developers Imagineer.
Imagineer.
Imaginationeer.
There's the end.
I do enjoy the fact that we are so tiny that our cape is tattered.
I think the inventory has no cap on how many things here. Hello, this is Shannon. Shannon is a traveler.
She looks familiar.
Shannon
Though-
will be in every single inn you visit at any point in the game. She's one of the few recurring characters, and she'll just be here and have something new to say every time you go to another inn.
Master Apprentice. That sounds a little strange.
We are. That is kind of a, you're an apprentice until you become what? We're just the best. We're King Apprentice? The senior trainee?
King Peasant.
The High Scrub Lord. Oh.
That is...
Tim.
Oh, that's a scarf. I thought that was a bow tie.
It is also not a conveniently placed cartoon mustache.
Man,
We can say it is.
this was the early days of 3D tech. That guy's arms aren't arms, they're triangles.
Even within the era, not that great.
Yep.
I have chosen painfully mediocre space-filling noise until such time as a team exists for Blast Corps. There's a day-night cycle. It means nothing. It might
Pretty-
change the random encounter table once you're outside.
Yeah, it makes encounters more frequent. Though I don't know why they would do this.
The encounter rate is already painfully high.
Yeah, it seems like in that weird era of like the early 2000s, not many people knew what a good encounter rate was.
We have earned a point of agility before leaving town. Alright, here we are. The map says go south, we go south. There's only one direction to go and only one thing to do. In truth. Okay, a battle. We have arrived at a battle, so here we are. Brian is our only character, our only party member. At no time will we ever have anyone other than Brian. We end up in fights with potentially many enemies, but turns always just go back and forth between Brian does something, one enemy does something, then Brian does something, and then another enemy gets to do something. And so we got this big orange ring here. That is the actual arena. If we step outside of there and end our turn, we will escape the fight. Then we have this little blue ring here. This is our move range. This improves as we increase our agility, and we can, on our turn, position ourselves anywhere inside this ring and then take an action, which is either, swing the stick or cast a spell.
This feels very tabletop-esque in a way.
So anyway, we can try to position and vaguely aim ourselves, and let's throw a rock at that rabbit.
Like a big-ass rock?
Big-ass fucking wizard rock. So the enemies follow the same rules, and, as was just very briefly demonstrated there, part of the actual interesting nuance of the system is, when the enemy takes an action, you regain the ability to move before their action finishes resolving. And during that time, you're then allowed to move within your movement ring. And so,
Yeah,
potentially,
that's
can dodge
pretty
enemy attacks. Throw another rock. There we go.
Did you need
Well,
the
that one
C
did not
buttons
touch
for
us
this?
at all. The C buttons are currently on an analog stick.
Yeah, I know, but did we need the C6 to cast, or I'm trying to
Yes,
remember how to...
The C buttons are your spell interface. So now that we're up close to these fuckers, we will just give them the bops. Also, the enemy draws from the same spell list that you do, so that... What they're using right there is the basic level 1 air element attack. Wind Cutter, we could...
It also becomes a huge pain in the ass when, like, specific elemental type enemies arrive and say, hey, time to eat shit, have this best spell.
Mhm. Yes, the turn order favoring us is because we are always alone. It is to balance being outnumbered in an encounter. The action economy leads in our favor. So yes, mana, you deplete it by doing stuff. You regain 1 point of mana every time you make a physical attack, or every certain span of time walking around back on the map.
Now, I have a huge problem with the random encounters, is that I always got lost in this game because every single time he did the little victory hop, I had no clue where I was.
Yes, the only thing you have to orient yourself with in this is a compass. And every time you enter a fight, which is often, the camera will do a lot of dramatic panning around to show you what's going on, and after the fight is over, the camera will do a bunch of dramatic panning around to show you what's going on, and the fights all happen on the map that you were standing on, so you will end up spun around 5 times from Sunday and have no idea what or where anything is.
And that's where all the 50 hours of gameplay goes, trying to
Yes.
reorient your damn self.
And there's a regular level up.
Now, shouldn't you have a heal spell by now?
Nope, that kicks in at a certain level of water, which we have not yet hit yet.
Oh, is that level?
Or
I know it was
maybe
water,
4 or
but I can't
5,
remember what.
Somewhere around there.
Probably
Water.
5.
Yeah, 3 is where we'll get water pillar level 2, and then after that, maybe 7. I think it's 7 that heal occurs. It's ridiculous. Fortunately, we have some bread, so if we do become terribly injured, bread will save us. 1 hour gameplay, 49 hours confusion.
Pretty much. It's a shame too, because I did like this game as a kid and still kind of do, but
It contains
man.
tiny fragments of good ideas buried in 49 hours of confusion.
Yeah, like the little movement system. That is really good for a JRPG.
Yes. Now, at 4, we have water pillar level 2. Map, help me. Where am I?
Kurt Phillips, you got to realize the era. This is a rental game, but you need a memory card to remember where you are. So if you rent it and don't have a memory card, you are
If you do have
fucked.
a memory card, though, you can rent it, play as far as you can tolerate, and if you're a horrible person who does not understand what you've just experienced, then you can rent it again and have lost no progress.
Pretty much.
Every enemy also has an elemental affinity and a natural weakness. In
course.
general, the idea is that things are weak to the thing on the opposite side of the triangle from them, and neutral, well, the square, the diamond, the shape. Fire against water, wind against earth, neutral against everything else.
That being said, I kind of wish this got an HD remaster because I really want to beat it, but can't stand the origami graphics.
Oh yeah, we
Yep.
really need HD Quest 64.
Yes. There's a market there. One person.
How much are you willing to pay? Are you willing to be the one person to pay tens of thousands of dollars for something?
No. Probably want to eat that bread.
Yeah, it's bread time.
Also,
We
I
actually have 2
remember.
varieties of bread now. Fresh bread and sweetened bread. It's twice as powerful as regular bread.
Ah,
All that
yes.
sugar.
I remember, I think
Free-spirited.
either Nintendo Power or the instruction manual said whenever you win a fight, you automatically reposition yourself to where you're supposed to go, but I don't think that's the case.
That's a lie. That is 100% misinformation.
Quest you basically use your amiibos instead of Brian. Or not amiibos, your Miis. Does this game have a reputation?
Would not know. Alright, we're on the verge of being able to heal, at which point grinding becomes feasible. Oh boy. Then we can just say, oh hey, the enemy designs are also pretty interesting. As far as weird things that have show up. Here's this flat hippo. This hippo gator. Yeah,
This
that's,
guy's
that's
stuck
the,
in the ground halfway.
That's the description I want here. That's a hippo gator. Big mouth.
Could you not juke until the pillar appeared?
The timing is quite tight, and I'm not bothering anymore, because you know what, why not get some health X?
Oh, you gain maximum health by tanking.
Yes. And not 2 steps away, a second hippo. I think this is the first hippo, it just didn't die. I think so. I think agility might also improve how quickly you regain movement after you become fast. when you get your opportunity to dodge. Definitely, I vaguely recall dodging being easier and more frequent later in the game.
I always dodge so my little radius would just get huge. And you said we have the opportunity to dodge, and I don't think we have an opportunity. I think it just happens. There's no escape.
No, I'm not talking about the mischance.
Oh.
I mean, once you regain movement, if you then move in such a way that the enemy attack does not touch you, then you have not been touched by the enemy attack. Alright, now we have heal. And because mana is recovered by walking, we now have health forever. So long. It's not powerful enough at all to be used tactically. That will not keep up with any kind of real damage source in a fight, but between fights,
It's something.
we can stitch ourselves back together. Alright, thank you, Marion, for being a vague fortune teller.
This is Hippo Town. You came to the wrong place.
Fortunately, some attacks also have a little bit of auto-aim in them to help with the fine points of positioning.
Oh yeah, someone's saying that you get maximum HP by punching someone in the face.
Good.
Which I never did, because I'm a mage. Why would I punch people in the face?
Because they disrespect you.
What the hell is that thing?
A parasult. And a bumbershoot. Tiny umbrella gremlins.
What's this muscle wizardry nonsense? I can command the elements of the cosmos to my will. Why would I make muscles?
Because muscle is an element. Alright, we now have enough. We have enough water in place for heal, so we could start working on another element.
If I remember right, the thing I used to look at as a kid often recommended Earth because Earthquake got powerful.
Then again, first boss is also Earth, and so we want to think about building in the direction of being...
Yeah, wind would probably be best.
Which is also irritating, because wind tends towards the low damage, harder to avoid. Like, wind is very auto-aim and very widespread.
Guaranteed to hit,
attacks
doesn't
are
hit much.
subdivided into many projectiles. It's a finesse element. There was a bubble right here. There we go. Hello, bubble. Draw distance, depth. What? Where are you, bubble? Bubble, there. Just did not know where you were at all, bubble. Wind is bullet hell element. Bullet element.
Excellent. Is this part of the cult?
Well, this would appear to be just someone's house. Many people live not in cities, but instead on roads.
I was referring to his outfit looking really cult-y.
It's just that these days people say no problem.
These people say no problem.
Yes.
Wow. Do not walk back into the attack when it hasn't finished running. Good
Big
job.
mouth, big shockwave.
Oh, that's all over you. Please remain fully in your seat until the big mouth has come to a complete stop. Yeah,
We're
kind
not
of
even-
compounding how easy it is to get lost in this game. most areas in it are just straight lines, but you somehow get lost in a straight line. It happens.
We're not even halfway to the area, are we?
Maybe.
Also, this
We're
is
about to
fire.
reach the... We're on the verge of reaching the city. Yes, he is a fire enemy, but, you know, water spouts,
Oh.
close combat.
I gotcha.
I don't have any water attacks with reach. There we go. Yeah, that road sign. Hi, additional random encounters. Hello. That road sign that we briefly caught a glimpse of means we're about to hit the Castleton, where we will find out more about our many ways and means, our objectives in life.
At this point, you don't even care about like your health. You just want to expedite things.
For quite a while, hitting things with the stick will do much more damage than any of our attack spells.
Why don't we have stick magic?
Yeah, where's the staff element? Where's the wood spirit, huh?
Nature is my protector.
I am Lumber Wizard.
Behold the majesty of the perfectly crafted 2x4.
Suppose if I watch TV, you'll not expect it.
Indeed.
There we go. More element. Wind Cutter, second level.
That gives you more wind cutters from what I remember.
Yeah, the higher level base Wind Cutters just throw even more of the fuckers. Progressively more.
Do they all spawn from the same spot in you? Because I would imagine just kind of like hug someone, release wind cutters, distribute pain.
Yeah, I think they all have the same initiating point. Close enough to it. They all fly out in different directions, but then they home in, so...
Oh, man.
Welcome to this town that apparently has all of its streets carved into the side of a hill as, like, ditches, rather than
Yeah.
on top of the hill. It's a way to make the town design more linear. We can't handle an open field.
What is open world gameplay? Ugh.
Alright, this barrel here. This indicates that this place is some manner of itemery. Or, no, it's a tavern. There's plot here, I guess.
You're too young to be here.
there
Have
we
some
go.
milk.
We would get a drop of morning dew from the barmaid if we did not have any morning dew on hand. An example of the things.
The generosity of the townsfolk, helping a young child bear with his infinite power.
Apparently there's a clay pit in the forests, but there is a notable high-profile thief who has robbed something of importance from the city and run off into the forest, and so persons cannot continue to business and industry and whatever the hell the thing of importance does. That is also probably being denied. Whatever value it had is cut off. Hello? Let me... Yes, hello. Also, the wings don't work in dungeons. They only work when you're already on the open field.
Then what's
If you're in a forest or a cave, the wings don't work. The quick travel system isn't even an escape button. This game is bad. It's a bad game. In case it had not been stated before.
It aged like fine milk.
By the way, there is a boss for each element, in case you lack any degree of... Hello again, Shannon. Also, of course, the forest contains the only road to move on to other place where we already knew we were supposed to be going.
Follow the only road.
Follow the only road. Save. Who gives a fuck about whoever might be on the upper floor? That's not our concern. Let's go to the very confusing and disorienting palace.
Wait, there was a palace in this game?
Yeah, there's a palace in this city.
Yeah, I think
Thief from the forest stole treasures from here.
when this game came out, I was still in that phase of I don't fucking understand what an RPG is. Just give me a guide.
Yep, this is a castle. It is designed, it has layout. I don't think there are any items in it. I've scoured it before. There are characters in it who I don't think will ever recur or matter, so we can just meander on in here. And proceed directly to the Lord. Hello. Scottfort.
It's a very angry
Scottfort.
king.
The Earth Orb has been stolen. And he too was a wizard. His mysterious bandit who has stolen a powerful kingly orb.
This man built his empire on wizardry and then he lost it.
His soldiers are helpless before the power of the orb.
Oh no, rocks, please send help.
Fortunately, per usual adventuring fees, we can loot castle for helpful supplies before carrying on. So just bonk each of these chests.
I do like how goofy
Royal
the chest
bread.
animation is.
Yeah, it's a nice little animation. One of those few islands of good ideas. So much personality in that animation. A lot of the spell animations also look pretty cool.
Also really funny how he uses the stick to interact with everything, like he's afraid of germs.
Mm-hmm. But all you have is wizard stick.
Hello.
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 We're gradually assembling a crew for blasting. Until then, quest.
Quest.
Quest, quest.
Find you again.
60 days of quest.
Yet somehow shorter than
Oh,
before.
Quest 64. I remember this game.
Remember that it is terrible.
Yeah, I liked this as a kid, and like 20 minutes in Loon's stream, I'm like, wow, I was stupid.
I imagine I'll be feeling the same soon. I played this game when it came out when I was a kid. I haven't touched it since.
Staff to face, the basis of all combat.
Yeah, I think the farthest I got was water element.
Only a fool trusts his life to wizards. There's next
Oh no,
level,
I
Wind
beat
Cutter.
this game as a kid in elementary school. So,
Wow.
I completed this.
I couldn't
Regrets.
complete this. Shame. Like, I think I couldn't beat this because of skill ceiling. I think it's just because of memory card issues.
Those were the days when you could get around memory card issues by leaving a console on overnight and you thought it was a remotely good idea.
Yeah.
I will just sleep and then get back up and then resume the quest.
no, my memory card died directly after I beat this game.
My memory card would reset itself every time I got to the fucking water wizard. It was the worst thing. Wait, how do we have a wear hair in the middle of the day? Wouldn't it just be a hair?
The man hair.
Well,
Yeah,
wouldn't it be
it's just because the word is the same doesn't mean it works the same way.
I'd imagine the implication is... whatever.
It is man hair.
It is a hair that is also like a man.
As opposed to man-
rabbitish man. Alright, Forest. This is first dungeon.
Isn't this place huge?
No, you only think it's huge because it's confusing. It's only 2 paths.
Yeah,
And then
I
we
remember
get-
I got stupid lost in this place as a kid.
It is 2 straight lines.
And it's not actually complicated at all.
There are just no landmarks by which to reorient yourself.
Man, the pain is starting.
What it is the encounter rate. You
Yes.
get turned
Yeah.
around, and you're just like, where was I?
This kobold can kick tornadoes at us. It's fucking brilliant.
He is very super robot.
Also, enemies inside this forest much stronger than the ones out on the road.
Yeah, this is a game that expects you to grind.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't aware of the concept of grinding when I
It
was
is
a
very
young dumb
fortunate
child.
that there are very little consequence for death. Like, I'm
just get
probably
sent back to
I'm just
the
going
end,
to, yeah,
don't you?
you just end up back at the last inn you saved at, but none of your actual numbers or progress are lost. You're just thrown back to your previous save point.
Why would we trust the fate of an entire continent to an 80-year-old?
We have 1 health left, but we're standing right in front of the inn, so... Or we could just cast heal over and over, and of course not. I'm gonna use these.
It doesn't know. I may be.
Yeah,
might-
couldn't you have survived that fight by casting heal?
No.
Not
Heal
really,
wouldn't have.
no. Heal can't keep up with enemy damage in
But what
there.
I was trying to say is, doesn't the lady in purple say she saved you if you ever die? Or am I just imagining
Shannon?
things?
Doesn't look like it. Maybe
Guess
that
not.
that would make sense as a vague thing. You know, Shannon gets everywhere.
Yo, I found you laying around in a forest and I just kind of threw you here.
Shannon is the designated driver of all of Keltland. Operates a valuable public service.
I just see those little, like, sprouts of grass in the middle of the road and I just kind of want to pull them.
I want to weed this game.
Yes.
Need to clean it.
Also,
Good luck with that.
we are walking all the way back. The price of failure
Is
is a mighty
time.
one indeed. Behold the mud pile.
It's a man-eater.
It's a blob that eats people.
Does it eat man-rabbits?
Probably not.
These are the mysteries.
It expects you to grind, and guess what? It's a long grind.
Grind is enforced by encounter rate.
Never did, like, games that quote unquote require grind kind of bug me. It's kind of one of the reasons I could never beat Persona 2.
Might also be worthwhile to level up more water so that we can heal harder. You'd probably get through a lot of this game by just dumping everything into water without thinking for a long time.
Water Mage is best mage.
And then you get to the water boss and you get crushed.
Yeah.
You can heal so well.
Don't you have to fight the fire boss before the water boss as well? And it's just like, oh man, this is a good idea.
I think water.
No, the fire boss is like the
Earth-
last one.
Earth,
Oh.
wind, water, fire.
Okay.
Final.
Oh yeah, it's just that the earth guy uses fire, so it's weird.
Yes, he also has some fire moves. Fire-looking moves that
But
have
he is technically earth.
the Earthman.
Where is the Heart Mage?
We are the Heart Mage.
When are we gonna summon Captain Planet Mage?
We are Captain Planet Mage.
And here's the pollution to take down to 0. "30 people are watching this, Loon."
30 people want to see 30 people may have shown up because they got an email saying it's time for more Blast Core.
And then they just stuck around because they're like,
They
wow,
are
what
trapped
is this?
in the quest swamp.
Well, the swamp will be cleared up eventually.
We will drain the questing swamp one of these days.
Nah, I could think of worse streams to watch if you hate yourself.
Oh god, yeah, I remember now. That shitty heal. Oh my god.
Get tiny, tiny
Yeah.
heal. Let's see if we can last one fight in this forest this time. There's a spirit over there. Free spirit, can I? Yes. Hello, spirit. Welcome to the wind pile. Oh, now we know restriction. We can paralyze enemies. That is probably useless.
It's not gonna...
I honestly don't remember. I don't think I ever
Oh
bothered
man,
with it.
the Frog
Frogs.
Knights.
Frogig. Hello. Powerful frogs.
Does your elemental level affect your resistances, or nah?
No
that would
idea.
that would be way too powerful.
Doubtful. Are you close enough that I can... Yeah, maybe? No, not quite, maybe. Can I make you close enough that you both become pillarable with one hit? Yes! And how much health does a Frog Knight have? Doing 6 at a time with these water pillars.
Many. Chat brings up a good point. Why are we fighting frogs with water?
Because these might actually be wind elemental frogs, given that they throw tornadoes at
Yeah,
us.
I'm pretty sure that the Frog Knights are wind elemental enemies.
We do twice as much with stick. I think this is... Well, no, because of the way the turn economy works.
You
Crowd
in fact
control
do
is
the
not a
same
high
amount
priority.
with stick.
Yes. Having fewer enemies on the field does not reduce enemy DPS, unless you have removed, like, the proportionally strongest enemy.
Yep.
If you remove a proportionally weaker enemy, you're in fact harming yourself.
This is basically Worms logic, where the enemy team has like 80 worms and you have the one.
Is it worth bread? Sure, it's worth bread. Fuck bread.
Your time is worth every healing item in your inventory, especially when it's free.
Now, what I'm currently doing is going down the wrong path in hopes of accumulating treasure and possibly beginning to strengthen my hide enough to endure the real path.
Yeah,
The
voice
regular
dog.
path.
I'm just now realizing your ire.
Well,
'Cause-
voice of dog. There's also treasure down here. We should collect treasure. All of these things will help prepare us for the actual path.
The true path. Why did I like this game when I was a kid? I don't understand.
Vaughn also agrees with not ending everyone's misery by getting into a blast call. The only thing preventing blast core is you.
I think the reason we like this game is because it's a gateway drug. This is the
It's
game we played.
colorful and it has numbers that go up.
That too. You know what else was colorful and had numbers that lit up and shit? Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
But that was a good game.
There's no such thing as a good game. Quest has taught me the truth. All games are awful.
That's a bold claim. I played the first Templar recently, and that was worse than this game.
Yes, this was also like the only JRPG on the N64.
Yeah, much like how Tales of Symphonia? I think that's the one? The only GameCube RPG?
It was on GameCube. I don't know if it was the only one.
Why is your heal so bad? Level 1 heal, Vodog. It's very
Alright, you know what?
bad.
These reactions are in the hypothetical off chance that I ever make use of this on some kind of record. It's worth capturing those reactions. So everyone look at the experience screen for a moment while I add a window capture.
Ah, I see what you're up to.
Let's
And yes, Skies of Arcadia was another
Region.
game that I'm actually being exposed to right now. I'm watching an LP, and it's pretty cool. I wish I played it back in the day.
Skies of Arcadia is a good game. It's a little bit of the
Dated.
grind, but that's at the level of it's flawed, and you can recognize that it is flawed.
It's an early JRPG, which is basically I'm gonna watch it, not gonna play it.
GameCube early? GameCube
So,
shared airtime with PS2. PS2 has lots of good RPGs.
well, when I say
Uh,
early RPG, I mean like it has a lot of dated mechanics.
Try
Let's
to
see.
try to eyeball out.
So
the
it's
good
not
amount.
an early
Yeah,
RPG. It
let's
is
throw
it is
at
an
you.
RPG that never grew up.
Given Vice's personality, I could agree with that.
There. That's a stream layout for now.
Okay,
Let's
I'm,
go.
I'm gonna start up Shadow Hearts from the New World again. I have to play a better RPG.
Wonderful.
I already have a better RPG. Well, I had a better RPG, but then Darkest Dungeon ran out of content.
Rock, go!
I think Windcutter did more damage than Rock.
Yes.
Rock is level 1.
Yeah, we've been leveling up Wind, so that
Yeah.
despite the weakness not being there, it hits harder. That is perhaps a good sign. Someone look up how much HP the first boss has. Anyone at all.
1 second.
Give it a shot. Let's try to learn something about this game.
There's nothing to learn about this game.
There's only one thing to learn is that you are wasting time.
I could never finish Command Mission. It was
Mega Man Command
slow.
Mission?
Yeah, the chat just mentioned it. As
Was
a
that
good
the-
GameCube RPG.
Oh, wait. Oh no, Command Mission was the turn-based strat. I'm thinking of the
200
remake
health
of Mega
on
Man.
Slowbring.
Like, if I remember right, there was a
Gamble!
game. What? Gamble?
And no, we lose. Death is certain. Do not challenge the kobold.
Boss name Silvering, HP 200.
This time I will use heal.
Oh god, level 1 heal. The pain is coming back to me.
Can you hear the
Pretty sure I
noise?
suppressed this memory.
Can you hear
No,
the
I
sound?
remember going through the water dungeon, casting level 1 heal over and over and over again after every fight. So I was stupid and put my points into fire and wind and didn't put much into water at all.
Try my experience where I dumped everything in water because I was sick of spamming heal.
We can blast after the healing. Oh wait. Well, there's a
Hi,
challenge.
Tuesday will
Ty
join
will
the call
join
if-
for quest.
Yeah. We should play Paper Mario. Ty Tuesday, do you like hurting people? Is that why you are offering this?
Obviously, yes.
Big mouth.
It is large. It is mouthed. It is toothed. It is gape. Fortunately, it missed. We dodged, backed into it, and were then missed. All is well.
I used to have fond memories of this game. Man.
They're all being destroyed.
Give me a quest! Good, I heard we're doing quest.
It's quest time! Quest stream!
It's
100 days!
Quest.
Oh no!
Yes!
Must find
Yes! Yes!
Must find Dad.
Dad! We are on a dad
I don't
finding
know
Oh,
what
was
you're
that the-
questing for, but I want it.
Was that
I'm
the
gonna win.
story of this game? I never
Yes,
like.
the story of this game was must find Dad.
Must find
I
dad.
played-
Wizard
this game-
dad? Is our dad a wizard?
Our dad is also a wizard. He is the wizard who went on the actual quest to save the world, but now we want to find our dad.
So now our quest is to find our dad who quest.
Yes, dad
Yes.
quest.
Quest dad, yeah, dad find quest.
The father will be found.
Oh my god, this game is so much better than anything. I love this game.
Why?
All
Let's
right,
keep
now it's
going.
time
How
to
many
go
different
down-
levels of magic do you
There are
have? Do you only
50
get one type
ranks
of magic?
each one.
And are they different, or is it just
Can
more
we
powerful
max each?
usually?
There, you get all kinds of new spells as you
No,
level up
there
each
there
flavor.
are some. The spell library is actually kind of
Wide spell variety. This hut just
Yeah,
contains
good.
no
God, this
ads
game's
spell
cool.
variety
free
is one
and
of
some
the few
treasure.
good things about this game.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Now,
kind of
here's the
abandoned
thing.
witch house.
Can you?
I do
max
like the
all-
no shop and currency system. I actually think that's pretty neat.
Giant.
Just because
shoes.
most RPGs, in most RPGs anyway, once you hit a certain point, your money is basically just like,
Yeah, just
I need
you
a
get
million
bogged
ethers.
down.
Yeah, it's just like I can't spend it on anything good. All my
That is
best
a-
weapons I'm just finding.
That is an interesting principle for a utility item. You use that, and for the rest of the fight, you have double move range
But
I
the
don't
big
think
shoes
I've
wouldn't
ever
hinder
used
your
one of those.
movement.
because your shoes are so huge. The largest
How do you have
shoes
such-
to take the largest
your sh-
steps.
These shoes are too big.
That's a
Take
corner.
off those huge shoes.
Grand Canyon.
Alright, so that landmark 1 of the raw proper pass to the forest is that witch house. Let's see how many times we'll end up back at the witch house despite our best efforts to move forward.
Many,
Try,
many
frog.
times for me back when I was in
Oh,
elementary
frog.
school.
Look at your stupid hair.
What's a dog?
at
That's
you,
practical
wizard.
hair. We could stab people
Pathetic
with that
creature.
hair.
Welcome
Hair
to
and
Quest.
You look like you need a quest.
I played this dumb game.
Everybody played this dumb game.
Apparently so.
My friend owned this game and he beat it. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I made you play good RPGs. You shouldn't enjoy this.
Well,
Well,
what
Alright,
are the
tweet this out.
alternatives
I
on
wanna-
the 64?
Alright,
I
we're
gonna
made
ready to
this
convince,
game
go.
when
like,
I was in
At least
elementary
40
school.
people to be watching Quest 64.
I was like, I'll lend you my copy of Chrono Trigger. Just stop playing this game, please.
We have gone at least we've gone a whole fight without getting turned around. Let's see how long we can keep that up after we battle this kobold.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's really easy to get lost and in this game and encounter.
Yeah.
What do
random
you mean?
garbage.
The textures are so definitive. How could you ever
It's a
get
art
lost
direction.
between yeah,
Oh
brown
my God.
tree number 7 and brown tree number 20?
I
How can you
remember
not
this
tell the
level, too.
difference? Are you blind?
This is, you're on your
Are
way
you
to the
perhaps
first boss, right?
colorblind? Yes.
Yes, first boss.
Yeah, I remember that guy. I remember him being really hard.
Yeah.
I'm guessing first boss is wind based on all the wind enemies are using.
Nope.
I
Nope.
think it's giant dude with an axe. I think.
First
if I
boss
remember.
is Earth.
Earth boss. Earth
Oh.
boss. Some homeless man who robbed a king,
Yeah, that's
and now
exactly. Yeah,
he's a
that's
wizard.
right.
And he wears a
Good.
bear.
How are you
Where's the
guys
bear?
liking heal spam? This is good.
This is the
isn't it?
quest, medicine quest.
Good. I'm
God,
glad
yeah.
that this is a mechanic is slowly waiting for your MP to go up so you can repeatedly heal 4 damage.
I love the
Holy shit, what do you need to level up to make the healing less trash?
You gotta put all your
Points.
points in water.
You have to fight-
And guess what? You
and
don't level it
more
up by using it. You level it up by gaining levels.
fight experience, and every time you find a cloud of mystical fart gas, you can level up another.
That's true. Forgot about that.
Good. Good.
This is how you become a better wizard. You just go out into the earth and huff fumes until you gain
Then
level.
headbutt enemies to make your stick stronger.
Oh, am I loud compared to other people? I can handle that.
Yes.
I think that's just his Nate. I think that's just his very being.
Yeah, no, I project a lot, but I can also turn that up and down
He
via
is a
knobs,
loud man.
sliders. Yeah, you've met me in person. You know how loud I am.
Also,
I
one of the asshole-ish things about this, so your only tool for orienting yourself is the compass. And you think, oh, I entered on the north side of the dungeon. The exit must be south, right? As long as I keep going south, I'll be going in the right direction? No. This
No.
road turns back around and points north for a while.
Oh,
Just to fuck with you!
Good.
I think I got stuck at
were
like,
there
the second
camera
boss
controls in
this
this game?
You have put camera behind my head. That's it.
So Z targeting. Oh god, what is that?
Ah, yes, hooker bats. I love these guys.
Yeah, hook
What are they?
They're just bad.
They're just bad.
Just,
The mighty
Bat.
raptor bat.
why do these
No,
bats have fucking
Because
claws?
of their attack pattern, they are vulnerable to water spout. Because if they're far away from you, they will jump and throw a water cutter, which means they'll pile up right in front of you, and then you can cut them
Oh, that's an AOE. You actually have those in this game.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
They're not
Wow.
great.
21
There are
damage
AoEs in
already?
this game.
Holy shit.
Now, to
There
remember
was
which
some
direction we
crazy
were. Oh, wait, I
ones.
leveled water. Oh, and we got occasionally there are random drops. Wait, that means heal is now 5! We are slightly faster at
Oh
recovering.
my god, are
Oh
you
my god,
Good.
I'm gonna go look up what level of water we get heal level 2 at, because goddamn.
Oh, we also now have,
Copper will
fall
have to
asleep.
wait until then.
we now have our first wind element buff. Every element contains utility spells, and the wind buff is evasion up.
Evasion or movement?
Evasion.
If that actually does what it says on the can, then it might actually be useful.
The magic.
You're right. Ogre Battle, Hybrid Heaven, and Paper Mario are N64 RPGs, and they're
played
trash
them.
compared to Quest 64.
No,
This
they're
game's
not.
amazing.
Or ogre battle.
Die.
Ogre Battle,
You
Person
see
of
that
Worldly
heal
Caliber.
spell?
Yeah.
Oh my god. This game is amazing. Look at this. Look at these Frog Knights. You get to use Meteor right off the bat. This game does not waste your time.
Not at all.
No
No
fucking
time
around.
wasted. Every frame is precious.
I will
Oh,
admit though,
Highly
I do
technical.
actually really like the whole dodging system where like there's an
Yes.
attack and
that is one
you
of
can scoot
that is
around.
the other good thing about
The
this
combat
game.
Yeah.
system
besides
is
spell library.
ingenious.
It's
and will
very
never be used again
underutilized.
because it debuted in Quest.
It's very underutilized. It's not
Over
used
and
well.
over.
It's a good concept, just
Mhm.
What the
very
hell is
poorly
that?
It is one
implemented.
of the two good things
like-
about this game.
Okay.
the
bell
It's like
is an
Undertale
enemy,
has the same
amulet
kinda
is a
idea.
defense buff. Okay. All consume. Okay, we have successfully reached landmark number 2, gnarly ass leg tree.
You're right. Parasite Eve did do
Oh.
it better by letting you move wherever the fuck you wanted.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Parasite
that's right,
Eve.
Parasite
That's such a
Eve.
good game.
That is a good game.
I think I have an entire playthrough.
Yeah, whatever. Snow
Oh,
Quest 64.
disgusting. Do you
Snow
know what
Quest
level of
64.
water? Do you know what level of water we get heal 2 at?
Yeah,
I do.
35.
25.
Ah,
Yikes.
damn.
10th level healing.
We could have it
Good.
in 9 more levels if we didn't bother with wind.
Well, we're not gonna grind
Having
for it.
more
We're
than
just gonna
one
slap
element
the
is
shit out of
probably a good
kobolds.
thing.
Wait, I thought you only get one. I thought you only get 1 point per level up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you
saying
do.
that if we hadn't bought any ranks of wind and we're just going pure
Oh.
water,
Okay, yeah. So too little, too late.
Eat the bread.
Well, I mean, it's still
Fuck your
good to
bread.
have more than one element, because...
fuck your bread, I'm a wizard.
Bread is precious. Eat the bread.
You can only have 1 bread at a time. I'm sorry, 1 bread from each person at a time.
One
How?
of each flavor of bread is the baseline you will get from
Mm-hmm.
the charity shops.
Oh, that's so
Mhm.
dumb. I hate that they did that.
Even Gia
Yeah, they
thinks
hear
this
you
is
go.
game of the year. Help.
Yeah, because Geop knows what a good game is, like me, Ty Tuesday, a good opinion haver on video games
Quest
like
64
Quest.
for GDQ 2015.
Don't get
Yeah,
yourself
no,
a
I would
beer
actually
float or
watch
something.
that.
No.
I would like to.
Let me tell you about heel canceling. More wind.
Back to Shadow Hearts. A good RPG.
I would like to watch a
Alright, we have passed under the
GDQ
leg
of this just
tree.
to see how this game it can be broken. I bet it's something like you cast a spell wrong and you fall backwards through the map and just get the wind
No.
screen. It's-
No, it's just you put all your points into one thing, I think, for the speedrun of this.
Yeah, if I remember right, it was Earth because for the most
Oh,
part.
there actually is one that's been
Yeah,
done.
no-
and it's
that is
2 hours,
true.
13
Nothing
minutes.
resists Earth.
How?
I can't think of anything.
2
that
hours is
resists
actually pretty quick, all things considered.
Earth. Yeah,
Is it
damn.
like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
it was a
How?
race. And it was a race. It was a
Race
two-person
Quest 64.
Yeah,
race.
here's part of the thing
They
about
raced
that.
Quest 64. I fucking love this. This
Wow,
is the
I've
best
made-
thing.
We've made that joke before, but
Hmm.
when was that done? Hang on. Let me
Wait, the
look at this.
bat has
2013.
Aqua?
The bat also has water pillar. Bats make no sense. Science confounded by bats. What are bats?
Got no fucking idea.
Bats are bugs.
And we're back to this.
Fact.
More healing,
Oh, and they're playing the
get-
Japanese version also.
medicinal.
You
Well,
love
Yeah, 'cause
doesn't
there's less
Japanese
text.
version.
her.
They also
Gotta
have
save
like
those
Yeah, it's
more,
less text.
But now I
don't
don't
they
know
usually
what
have
the
like better
story
frame
is.
rates too?
No. No, they're usually the same
No.
frame rate. It's
That's only versus
Oh, you're
Europe.
thinking
Europe
PAL.
versus
Yeah, that's
America.
PAL versus NTSC.
Ah, yeah, and NTSC is always the
Japan.
better one.
NTSC
Because
is
PAL's
America
locked to
and
50
Japan.
usually as opposed to 60, so a lot of times to get around it, it would just run at 5.6 speed.
Yes.
Yeah. But they play the Japanese one because there's less characters in the text boxes. So it
Yeah.
goes by faster. Yeah, that's why they do it for like Legend of Zelda.
Heal
Wait, there's
cancel.
actual heal canceling?
How does that work?
Wait, what? How does that
Okay,
work?
I need to-
See, someone.
Probably like bring up the
Someone
heal
start
menu while
explaining
you're
that,
healing.
and I will go about...
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna
Let's
start
see, I
looking
need
up
to-
the.
I need to complete this stream layout here. Let me just...
Yes,
Oh look, this game got
There
better
we
all of
go.
a sudden. Oh, it's bad.
This...
Oh, yeah.
I
when
actually
is,
have to look now and
Scale
see.
this up. That is just how
Would
much
that
of the
be
window I
in
have
Speed
access
Demo
to. I suppose I could
Archives,
adjust
or
that
what?
as
What would be
well.
the place that has the speedrun tricks for Quest
do
64? Because
some
you know, like they
live-
always have that all listed out in some places.
Can't you
Hold
just
on.
Google Quest 64 heal cancel?
I'll
No, I'm going through the Speed Demo Archive one with the
Stand by.
author's comments.
Stand
Oh,
by, we are fine-tuning the process. Let's just...
60 people watching Quest 64.
Okay, I have it. The Liborus is taken down in under 3 hours. Secret right here is Earth and Water, baby. I avoid virtually every enemy battle as well, which isn't difficult, since all you have to do is make your way to the edge of the arena. So he basically never fights anyone.
already been doing it wrong.
Early on, I just get enough water for the heal spell, which is needed to get across the overworld. The rest
Good,
go
we
to
have a
Earth
healing
until it's
gift.
maxed.
We have a heal spam gift. Good. Actually, that really belongs in the layout right now. Let me just record that. Quest.gif. There we go.
We just need 4 more viewers to just achieve perfection with the stream.
Let me see. Okay. Did copy the strat. So I'm rushing the game. I don't have much of a chance for my MP to grow. So even by the time I get to Mammon, it's only 25. I had to be frugal with that. The fight with Silvering goes toss rock, dodge, toss rock, use an item, repeat. By the time you hit his magic barrier, enabling him to take no damage. Avalanche at some point, which does 200 to 300 damage per turn.
There we go.
So we combine
Stream
the
layout
barrier.
accomplished.
Oh, so apparently the thing is just fighting until you get barrier and avalanche, and then you just fucking ruin everyone.
Yeah, Avalanche
Once you get
was
those things.
the OP thing. That's why
we
everybody
go.
leveled Earth.
We have achieved quest layout.
Let's
You
get
got
on
an extra one
bad
there.
stream layouts. This will be perfect.
No,
Is-
this is really fucking good stream layouts. This is a great stream layout.
I'll
no,
submit
it's
it. Hang on.
not.
And I'm pretty sure Loon is dead right now.
What are you talking about?
Wolves, totally dead.
3 Cyclone Punchers.
Wait, do you have no points in Earth right now? You fool.
I have the one baseline of Earth.
Start investing in Earth. Clearly. It's apparently where all the
Maybe
hot
we
moves
should just
are.
cut our losses and stick with wind and water.
I am the
No.
wind. But yeah, that's part of the thing about this game is that like the cost of leveling up just increases by how many levels you've completed rather than having anything to do with what levels you raise everything to. So someone who decides to, I don't know, maybe diversify and buy into a little bit of many things ends up
Ends up
weaker than
weaker.
someone who hyper specializes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's why I hate this game.
Welcome to the cycle.
So it gives you, this is like the moral choice system.
Yes.
It's picking which class to go into. You know, you go for the renegade ending, known as the fire ending.
There's no
Mhm.
thing.
And you go
course
for
it gotta
that.
be the
There,
fire
door.
ending.
We found door. We managed to not get spun around even once in this forest.
Look at that, you did it.
Amazing.
Not only is this game great, you might be the world's greatest at playing it, and you found your fart cloud too.
Yes, we found fresh huff gas.
Can you beat the boss though?
Can we defeat the boss, or will we need to forest all over again?
Oh my god, that's right. Use your
Well,
save
we
states,
have
please.
high wind
Please save
cutter,
state.
don't we?
Please save state.
Yeah,
Step one is to
actually-
run in circles until our mana refills.
And then save state.
Can you not get in fights here?
There are no
That's
fights in
just
here.
all.
This is a boss room.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Also, you should trim your capture of the chat so that it does not get scroll bar, or else whenever someone posts a new message, a gray bar appears over the game.
I see. I will adjust.
I think
it.
that's the least of our problems right now.
No, that is the biggest problem. You want to end up
Stream
on bad
layout
stream
is
layouts?
very
That's how it
important.
happens. Yeah, seriously.
No,
Wow, look
I'm-
at this asshole not knowing what matters. Unlike me, who likes Quest 64, a good game that does matter a lot.
The thing I'm worried about is the boss, because 200 HP with our wind cutter.
Yeah, that'll only take 30 rounds or anything.
Alright, that feels like it improves. Yeah. There we go. That's probably close enough to.
I have no idea how strong you need to beat this guy.
Alright, let's.
I think
Drop a
the Nintendo Power I read recommended. What was it? What was it? Cutter 2?
What, wind? Is that wind?
He has 200
Yeah.
health, so we have a save state. Let's go collect some metrics here.
Okay,
About this-
let's get some data.
Behold,
Behold, he wears a bear.
Nice.
legendary thief wizard. This man somehow infiltrated a castle and robbed it.
Wait, did this game always have pink shadow
No,
behind
that
its
is
That's an
text?
emulation error.
Okay, good. I was gonna say.
It's
that is
probably
the
that
missing
there are
texture.
like semi-transparent pixels on the font.
Yeah, it's not doing the alpha on the font correctly.
Yes. All right, here is silvering. Let's go. Okay, so with one wind we can do 18 damage.
Oh, we got this. This is not an issue.
And his one basic attack that he has at long range is this flaming magma
Maybe
punch.
But it barely gives you a chance to dodge, though. Like, you
Yep,
had
it's
to.
very tight, and he's also
You
moving
basically
slightly
just hold
closer to
right.
us every time he does it.
If you just hold right, you always dodge it. Once I figured that out, I beat this boss.
I did not know that.
So we're going to be able to put a decent amount of damage into him by spamming all these wind cutters. Then we will run out of those, and then we play the dangerous game.
Yeah,
Why
where you
do
have
some
to
cutters
staff
do
him
less
to death.
damage?
Windcutter's really good.
Is it based on an RNG of damage?
Maybe?
Some of them are. It
Yeah,
seems like a lot
sometimes
like.
it did 4, sometimes it does 6, but
Yeah.
Oh.
it's still Windcutter.
One of those just
Yeah,
did 5.
apparently.
We've
Oh,
established
yeah,
the
I
full
remember
range.
this guy's like a werewolf skin having motherfucker throws fire beams and shit.
Yep.
Oh, you did play this game?
Oh my,
I
we've
played
gotten...
I rented it as
Okay,
a
we
little
triggered his
kid.
close AI. Chaos reigns. This is the
Uh-oh.
end of days.
Oh
Yeah,
my
this-
god.
Yeah,
Now
this
it
was
is
the
time,
part.
but there is no escaping this.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, he has more movement than you. Once
We
you
are
get
now
so close, you're
committed.
done.
To the final battle. 17 damage at a time.
Oh my god.
One mighty
Sour
loaf.
bread.
Yeah, quick, use the eat the loaf.
Our
Yeah,
blood
eat
the
sugar
loaf,
is
Loon.
dangerously low. We need bread.
Eat the
The most
loaf.
powerful bread possible.
My God,
Shove
that
an
is
entire
incredible
loaf of
bread.
bread in your face.
Fantastic bread.
Wow.
I can't believe you missed.
Man, he just dunks on your ass like nobody's business.
Level 2
He has
Windcutter
the
actually
power
adds
of
up
the-
to
So
more
wait, would
damage
it-
than a swing when we're close.
Can you use your
Whoa, hey.
wind cutter? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There we go.
That was unprecedented.
What?
What are you
Wow.
doing?
My hair.
Okay, we
you
may
go.
have discovered an exploit.
Oh my god.
Wait,
If you
no.
stand directly underneath him. Okay, so you just have to.
You
When you
cast
hit him with
Windcutter and
magic,
it confused him.
Oh, maybe that's it.
he responds to magic with magic.
Magma Fist
Wow,
and
that
responds
was
to...
Pretty
Alright,
close.
we did it.
First try.
We orb.
I can't believe you did it. That's amazing.
I'm so proud of. No, I'm not. Okay. I hate
It's
this
okay.
game.
No one is proud. This is not a proud time. Look how much health we gained from that. The raw pummeling that we took during that battle.
Stupid game.
We gained a lot of face experience.
We learned so much about bread.
You,
With our dumb hair.
you got so much pain.
I remember the reviews for this game. I remember, like, in EGM, it was like, you know, I don't care whether Brian in a stupid haircut saved his dad or not. I really
Wait, someone's saying there may be a glitch that this will be worth testing if you save state beforehand. It doesn't seem like that would be the truth, because then I don't see why they wouldn't use it in the speedrun.
Oh, I remember
But-
this glitch actually.
How
don't
would
think
I
it
do
was
that
real
when
thing.
I have it on a stick? Well,
Oh, you have it on a stick.
Yes.
Map every button to the same direction on the stick.
Yeah.
Make clicking down the right stick trigger all 4 at once.
Brilliant.
Button macros.
But then you can't use them any other time.
Oh, good. You still have to get out of the dumb forest.
Yeah, just remap my controls every time I level up. Perfect.
You want to know how you get out of the... Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
If we die, we have to fight Silvering again, don't we?
No, because that's not how the saves work in this.
Mhm.
Not
Oh,
how
it's
death
not.
works in this.
Saves
You don't
just
lose
dump you
progress.
back, so like, actually it might be faster to die and go back to
In that
outside.
case, we have to destroy everything that comes against us.
Yeah.
Let's get lost as shit in this forest until we are mighty.
We have trained in the forest. We are grown now.
Gotta spend 2 years in isolation.
Training in the Guyana Highlands.
Never go there.
Same. Oh, hey, here's an enemy we managed to not see in all of the fights coming in.
Oh, the flower! I remember
Hello,
that
flower.
guy.
It looks like it hurts to live if
Oh,
you
man.
really
Oh,
think.
God, that looks painful.
Mantrap knows heal.
Good for him. Now he can ineffectively heal himself.
Mantrap knows only heal unless you go close to it. If you do not touch
Mantrap
Mantrap,
knows.
Mantrap will heal forever.
Mantrap
Well, it
knows the
is
secret
a
of Earth.
plant, so...
Oh wait, Mantrap can move. Alright. Sure, whatever. Good.
Imaginationless king of gifts.
Select an album of these. We need a quest album. We need a travelogue.
The comprehensive LP.
Westlife. Alright. So apparently existence of glitches confirmed. Thanks, Windcutter. MVP Windcutter. Where did you even go, Windcutter?
Wow, Windcutter is complete garbage on multiple enemies, it seems.
It just
Yeah,
does not
it's
know how to
really only
distribute.
good for focusing down people. AoE is water or Earth's domain. Well, also the giant single version of Windcutter that you don't have yet.
I think I remember that spell.
That was
Alright.
like my favorite spell when I was playing this game.
Okay, we're back to leg tree. Good. Still moving in vaguely the right direction.
We'll get there eventually. Just get a book or something. Why are we suddenly running into all the plants? Where are the kobolds?
Do not question the forest.
This plant does not understand sunk cost healing.
We are more advanced in our healing methods.
We are better at healing ourselves than plant.
He just beat the first boss, so not very far.
Certainly seems like a long time, though.
I remember getting stuck at the second boss.
We are quest
Really?
far into this quest.
Am I the only person in this call who beat this game?
I beat this game.
Oh,
I never beat this game.
I could have beaten this game if I had a functioning memory card, but
Yeah,
no,
I could have done it. No, I was held back by the man.
Fucking regulations.
No, not the man loon, the Mad Cats.
Agreed.
I was held back by my intense dislike of this game.
Ty,
And my elementary school principal. What?
Ty, you need to build a Woody soundboard.
I do, actually.
that would be a good soundboard.
We have
Well, I
we
got
have two things at 10. Yeah, let's start investing in Earth. Let's learn to rocks.
Hey guys, you want to play Perfect Dark or GoldenEye or Mario Party?
No,
man, I'm
Quest!
not gonna
Or Blast Core, like you said you were gonna do.
No, it's
Let's
time
have a
for Quest.
Nintendo party and play Quest. with my
All
friends.
quest all the time.
Good. Good.
Yeah, Blast Score's great. It's not this game.
No, why are you guys so wrong? Why do you not like this game? This game is a gem. This is such a good game. I don't get what your deal is. Wow.
Do you think you could make a case in court for murdering somebody if their irony gets on your nerves too much?
If they like play or if they like Quest 64.
I have one to say, oh, now I notice. I have now
Judge
noticed
rules in my
the gray
favor.
bar you were talking
Yeah.
about. I can. Yeah,
I played
I'll
that game.
adjust
That game was garbage.
There we
He's
go.
like, wait, he said he liked Quest 64? Was he
Oh.
kidding? You're sure he was kidding, right? He wasn't serious.
A while back, I made the joke that someday the crime of ironic homicide will exist. And thinking about how do you define it, and then what distinguishes how you punish it from different kinds of homicide.
You need an ironic punishment. You have to
Yes.
LP Quest 64.
That's not a punishment, that's a joy.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's the irony!
You have to 100% Quest 64.
Okay, that might be a bit much. How do you 100% this game?
I don't
Get
know.
all 50 ranks and all.
Yeah, get all elements to
Yeah,
50.
max all your
That'll
levels.
never happen.
255.
Can you
health
even
and
do
mana.
that?
Eventually.
Yeah,
I
if you
thought-
grind.
It would take forever, but you could.
Oh, okay. See, I thought it would, like... You'd like that wouldn't be probably like there's a max level, but I guess the max level is defined by the element levels, huh?
50 of everything.
Max level is 200. We are
My-
level 23.
My god. Oh.
Oh,
No, that sounds good. That sounds like a good and cool thing for good and cool people to do.
I hope this is the direction we were going. Just
Quest.
commit forward. We'll find a landmark and either carry on ahead or... Yes, there's Witch Hut. We're good. We're good. Forward. Onward. Victory!
God, I'm really glad they don't give you a map and they just give you a compass so you can draw it yourself, like if in real life you were on a
If
quest.
I were in a real questing forest.
God, it's so accurate to real life. This is
So
my
immersive.
immersion. Yeah, my immersion is 150% in this game.
I'm a regular Pathfinder.
Wonder
It's
if we
like
can
I'm
drop.
really a tiny wizard hunting for my dad. Where did he
Good.
go?
We already have an album starting up. Imaginationalist has already got going on this.
Good.
I wonder if we
Good.
can just drop our meteor on our stupid head.
Ty, you're not a mod in my chat. Let me
I am
fix
not a
this.
mod in your shot. In your shot.
In your shot.
Sure. Sure.
On the
There we
shot.
go. That's a good
have-
gif
I have
of the
entrusted you with
miraculous
immense power.
discovery.
Abuse it without abandon. No one will
Yeah.
punish you.
Already done. Also, I really like that the chroma key is catching random parts of the wall behind this.
That is
man.
a feature.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Alright, so we have to go back to the castle, report our victory, and receive treasure. Then we go back into the forest, down the wrong, which is now the right path.
Wait,
In
we
order
have
to
to go
proceed
back
to
through the
victory.
forest?
Yes,
Yeah,
the forest is
that's how
also
you
the
get to
road to the next
area.
city.
God damn it.
Fuck those
I'm
guys.
not sure why I remember all of this,
I
but
hate this game. Terrible.
Escape!
A quest. 64.
Zounds! The quest!
Oh man, the trees. The trees are so good. Oh no, it's a shitty alligator.
It's a hippo gator!
Yeah, it's like a hippo gator and also purple. I'm sorry, it's a
Purple
big
hippo.
mouth.
It's a big myth.
All of my teeth are molars. Help!
It's pronounced Bagmouth, okay?
I
You
can't actually
out-of-towners
eat
don't
anything.
understand that, but it's Bagmouth. It's been Bagmouth since it was founded. It'll be Bagmouth till the day I die.
Honestly, it seems like those giant shoes or whatever might be like a really good item later in the game.
Yes. Except
Like,
our
if you can
move
just-
speed also gets much larger by the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
Much, much
I was gonna
larger.
say, at some point, it seems like, yeah, you could just like get away entirely from every move. Like no one will be able to get close to you. No, but you don't understand. Mission Impossible 64 was bad, not just because the developer, but well, a lot of reasons. But yes, I mean, I don't know.
Not
Did this
just
developer
because,
stuck
but
with-
also just
what
because.
were those words you just said?
Well, it's hard to explain all the. Let me teach you about why Mission Impossible was so bad. It's a lot of reasons. It's a very complicated
I'll
task.
touch the inn on the way out. First,
Good.
the king.
Yeah, touch the in on the out. That's a
The in and out.
That's a speedrun trick. You never click the same in twice.
You always out when you in.
You know, like this actually, like if you just showed this part, like him just running up the stairs, you'd be like, oh, this could be kind of a fun game.
Yeah,
Like, you know, like
No.
it's a decent enough looking N64 game.
Welcome.
if you
Hello.
didn't show any
My
gameplay
lead,
whatsoever.
King Scottford, sir. Scott of House Ford.
Oh god, that font.
Sure, keep the orb.
Well, I think the pink is because of the emulator.
Yes.
No, it is, but it's just.
We now enter the secret chamber behind the king
I want to believe it was always
and
there.
collect the royal fart gas.
Yes,
Come here.
good.
Fantastic.
Please take my royal doo-doo bubbles.
Do you have unlimited inventory?
Yes.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
far as I know. There's probably a
just that-
variable in there somewhere that says how much inventory you can keep. I don't even know if they sanity checked it. Maybe there's this hidden overflow if you stuff your inventory with 255 items.
It's just that you can't. You can only get one bread from each city you go to.
Alright, so we got a healing potion that is like liquefied medicinal grade prescription bread,
Ah,
a replica which will let us escape from fights,
Right.
and the hero drink, which is the energy drink in beverage form.
I love how little of that shit they give you. When it's probably like the most important
Yeah,
thing.
anything you get out of a box, you will only have it once and then never again.
Yeah. That's why I never used the giant shoes. They stayed in my inventory all game.
Yeah,
You have to ask
that's
yourself,
like
is
the
this worth the big shoe?
yeah. It's like the sponge problem, the sponge dilemma in Seinfeld, but for literally every item in the damn game.
Everything is a sponge.
Everything is the
Yo,
sponge.
what up, Shannon?
Are you shoe worthy? No, you're not shoe worthy.
Yeah, exactly. But for
Tell me
every
why you're
single-
shoe worthy.
Shannon has strong feelings about our gem, our orb.
I have strong feelings about shoes.
I have strong feelings about many geometric figures. Alright. Okay, brief intermission. I'm gonna split the recording and then we will return.